Hi, thank you for joining me today. So I have with me some of the Surratt Halogram collection. So I actually saw these first on Michelle Wong's YouTube video. So she has, I don't remember how many, 5 or 6 of the shadows, and she went through and did some swatches, and I was interested, so I purchased them myself. And I decided I was going to make myself a little palette. So we're just going to go through the actual swatches today, and I'll do another video with them later on. So I purchased the Surratt Grande palette, and for most of the Surratt shadows and so forth, I'd rather use like a magnetic palette so I can move them around. But for the hologram collection, I knew that I wanted to get the dark matter eyeshadow base, and then I picked 4 colors to go with it. So I thought I would just make a nice little case with this. So this is the Grande palette. It should fit 6 eyeshadows or 3 blushes. So we've got a mirror, and then in here is where you attach them, and there are holes in the back for you to punch them out later. So I purchased the dark matter eyeshadow base. Okay, and I purchased all of this from Neiman Marcus, actually. So it has the typical Surratt shadows and blushes. It has the little slide down plastic, and this is the dark matter eyeshadow. So I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard that this makes a great smoky eye on its own, so it's worth investing. And it is twice the size of a regular shadow. So I figure we'll put this in the base. Then the other colors I purchased were 4 of the shades. I have Nebula, which will be blue. So again, it comes in this little shade here. It looks white here, and then when you swatch it over the dark matter, it looks a lot more blue and pigmented. So I purchased Nebula, Cosmos, which will be pink, Aurora, which is one of the greens, and Surratt actually has another green, I believe it's called Supernova, that is exclusive to their website. It's more of a dark forest green, and it looks very pretty. And then Ultraviolet was the other one, which is purple. So I'm going to pop these out and put these in the palette, and then we can take a look at some of the swatches. Okay, so let's pop these in. I think I'm going to put dark matter down at the bottom, and then I am going to put them purple, pink, and blue and green together. Okay, so with the Surratt swatches, what you do is you peel off this little sticker. So there's a sticker here, and then you can actually attach this inside the palette. Okay, so I'm gonna press that down. All right, and then let's put in our pink Cosmos. So again, just peel off the little sticker. Alright, so now it pops in the last one. And just a note, I purchased these off of the Neiman Marcus website, and I actually went through and looked at the Surratt website while I was picking which colors to get, because they had some really nice swatches on there. However, the Neiman Marcus website, some of the color names did not match up with the color pictures that they had on there. So I verified everything with Surratt prior to ordering, and I just wanted to make sure, if you are looking at those, you might want to double check and make sure that you are getting the color that you want. I forget which colors they were, but I know the silver and the blue, I believe their names were reversed. So just heads up there. All right, so let's swatch these. Okay, and we'll just swatch these on my hand here. And let's start with just the dark matter. Okay, so it's just a nice dark. I'm actually going to put a few of these on my hand so we can swatch all the colors over top. There. So we've got all 4 of those. Okay, and the first one that we're going to look at is the pink Cosmos. And just a heads up, these colors here, okay, you can see this is kind of a duochrome color. It's pink and gold mixed in there. And you can see that on its own, it's very, very light. You can't really see it too well. So when we put that over the dark matter, let's get a little bit more in there. Okay, you can see that it's getting you can see the pigment and the color shift much more pronounced there. A little bit more on. All right. All right, now let's look at the purple ultraviolet. Okay, and you can see on my finger, again, this one looks very violet, kind of more of a fluorescent violet. And it looks like it has a little bit of pink shift in there. Okay, so let's swatch that on the dark matter. And you can see how beautiful that becomes over the dark gray black base. And you can see that actually, although on my finger it looked more pinkish purple, here it looks more of a kind of like a vibrant blue purple to me. All right, and let's look at Aurora, the green one. Okay, and on my finger, this looks more of a light green with a little bit of more of a silver shift, actually. Okay, let's put that on the dark matter here. Okay, and you can see that really pick up there, and you can actually see a little bit more of a yellow-green color in there. And the textures of these is just, they're so wonderfully smooth and soft and buttery feeling. I really enjoy them. All right, and then the last one is Nebula. This is the blue. Can you see that? There we go. A little bit more. You can actually see on my fingers how dark that got. All right, so the Cosmos is the pink, and then we have the Ultraviolet, which is purple, Aurora, which is a green, and Nebula, which is blue. And again, these are on the dark matter. There's also a light matter base, but I felt like it doesn't really give much of a color difference from what it looks like without any of the shadows. Oh, and let me just swatch these without the dark matter right above there so you can see those as well. All right, so right here we'll put, this is just the Cosmos, the pink on its own, and you can see it's a very sheer, glittery pink, but it's not going to produce that much pigment on its own. And then here's the Ultraviolet. And this one does show up a little bit better, but again, these are just going to be soft shimmers if you don't use the base. And here's Aurora, the green one. This one shows up a little bit better actually than the other two did. I think that it's got a little bit more pigment to it than the others. And for our last one, that is Nebula. There we go. So again, if you really want to get more of a pigmented color shift, you want to use the dark matter base. So I will be putting out another video using these, and we can look at those in more detail then. But again, if you are interested in just a few of the colors, I do recommend creating, I like having a permanent palette with all of these together because I know that I'm not really going to use the hologram shadows that much on their own. I'm pretty much always going to use them with the dark matter base. So I thought this was a nice little set, and I'd rather not have them mixed in with any of my other more traditional shadows because to me these are like a special palette, a special shades. So I wanted to have something unique. So again, I purchased these off Neiman Marcus. If you are interested in purchasing them from that website, please make sure that you double check your color names along with the pictures on Surratt's website as well, since I did find some errors with that. And I did purchase by the color name from Neiman Marcus's website and got the colors that I did want. So even though the pictures didn't match up, I went by name. So it might be worth it to go in person to check those out, or to place a phone call just to make sure you're getting what you want. So the colors I did not get, actually I believe there are 7 of these now that I think about it, because the 7th is the exclusive green, the one that's exclusive to Surratt's website. And I believe that was called Supernova. It's a really pretty green, but it's a deeper, more forest color green. And the other colors, there was a silver, which I believe was called Interstellar, and a gold. I don't remember what that one was called. It was like a goldish yellow. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little intro to Surratt's hologram collection. And just a note that the hologram collection, they actually spell it like halogram. So it's Halogram. So these are very cute. If you are looking to purchase something special for the holidays, I think this makes a nice little gift or a little set. So if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Again, please leave any questions or comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me.